What's going on, JW Faction? My name is Josh Williamson. So for this little video recipe, I'm going to show you a recipe for what is, in my opinion, the best chocolate pudding I've ever had. It's very easy to make and it doesn't take that much time to do it all, so let's get started. So to start off, first of all, I'm actually kind of using this recipe to show off my new gas stove. But anyways, in this big saucepan, I have 5 cups of whole milk. Has to be whole milk, okay? You can't use anything else. But to that, we're going to add 1.5 cups of white sugar, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. I prefer using Dutch processed cocoa powder, but if you can't find it, just use regular cocoa powder. Half a cup of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of salt, and finally 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And turn your burner on medium heat, and you want to let the mixture come up to a simmer. And while it's coming up to a simmer, you want to whisk all these ingredients until they're combined. Oh, and there was one ingredient I forgot, which was 1 teaspoon of instant espresso powder. We all forget things sometimes, don't we? Now, as you can see, it started simmering. Now, it's not going to simmer very rapidly, okay, and you don't want it to. But anyways, when it starts simmering, you want to keep whisking it very often for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, or until the mixture thickens. Now, keep in mind that after it's done thickening in the pan, it will thicken as it cools down. This right here is the consistency that you're looking for the mixture to be. It will thicken a lot more as it cools down. But anyways, what you want to do is turn the heat off and then add 1/4 cup of butter, and then you want to mix it in with this mixture. What this will do is it'll give the pudding a really nice shiny and silky texture. Well, shiny look and silky texture, I mean. Next, you want to get a big bowl with a sifter on top and pour every single bit of that mixture in through the sifter, and it'll go into the bowl. It'll take a while to do, but putting the sifter on top of the bowl like this, it'll get rid of all the, lumps that are in the pudding. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But I like for my pudding to be lump free, so this is what I'm going to do. Give it a little bit of a stir, just to make sure that you get all the liquid out, but leave the debris behind. Give it another stir, just to make sure that everything is well combined. And we're going to let this mixture cool down completely at room temperature, but every now and then we want to come in with a whisk and stir it, just to make sure that we get rid of any skin that forms on top. After it's cooled down at room temperature, put some plastic wrap over the top of it and make sure that the plastic wrap is touching the surface of the pudding, to keep any skin from forming while it's in the refrigerator. Then put a lid on top, make sure it's nice and sealed, and you want to put this in the refrigerator overnight or until it's completely cooled down, and I'll come back, I'll put some in a ramekin, and I'll show it off for presentation. Alright, our chocolate pudding is done. Like I said, it was really easy and simple to make. Doesn't take that much time to make it all, and it tastes amazing. This is, in my opinion, the best chocolate pudding ever. You see that texture? It's very silky and creamy. This is so awesome. You had to try this out. But if you do, leave in the comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hated it. If you liked this video, thumb it up, hate this video, thumb it down, and be sure to subscribe to become a member of the JW Faction. I'll enjoy 10,000 subscribers. See you later.